Alright guys, so as you can see we've got something a little bit different here. Watch winder. I know there's a lot of debate whether people like or don't like watch winders, whether you need them, whether they're good or bad for the watches. I'm not going to go into detail on that kind of thing because, as you know, I tend to just get products, review them, try and be honest, weigh up the pros and the cons, and let you decide whether you want to get one or not, whether it's for you, whether you think it's a good idea. So that's the way I'm going to be tackling this. So you've probably noticed the paid promotion down in the corner there. Obviously, as with all the other reviews I do, I didn't actually get paid for this, but I did receive this winder for free. Don't have to give it back, but as always, that's not going to affect the way I do my reviews. I'm going to keep it 100% honest all the time, even if that upsets some brands, so be it. To be fair though, the place I got this from, watchwindermall.com, have been really good. They didn't try and get me to give them a positive review, didn't give me any stipulations of what I could or couldn't say, and they didn't try and get to review it before I published it. So they're perfectly happy for me to say whatever I want to say, which is always good. If they weren't, I wouldn't be reviewing it, and that's the way I'm going to be doing it. People want me to review stuff, that's the way it's got to be. So there's actually quite a few features on this one. This is one of the more expensive models. Speaking of which, this is normally $500, but at the moment, during the Black Friday sale, you can actually pick it up for $300. I'll leave all the details down in the description, discount codes, etc., and link to it obviously. After the sale's over, I've still got a code where you can get 15% off, but obviously if you do want to pick one up, you want to be doing it in the Black Friday sale, because you are getting a great discount, 40% off. So, now all that's out of the way, let's get down into it. Oh, quickly, before we do, I've had a few people saying in a couple of videos, why don't I wear a proper watch? Why do I wear this? That's because I'm normally wearing the watch that I'm reviewing, so I take it off for the review. Because I'm not wearing one, because this is a watch winder review, I have actually got my Steeldive that I modded recently in a video. Also, if people want to quickly see this as well, I had a couple of comments saying there's a bit of condensation underneath. As you can see, it's perfectly fine now, and it's been fine since. But anyway, let's get down to this. So you can actually power this off the mains, which is what I've got it connected to at the moment, but also they also include this cable, so you can want to, if you can, connect it to a power bank and do it that way. I'll quickly show you this, the information you've got on there. So as you can see, they recommend a 40,000 milliamp hour one. Obviously, if you're going to be leaving it for a while, it's going to need quite a bit of juice, but nice addition to have. So they actually provide two different sizes of cushions. So you've got a large one and the smaller one, depending on what size watch is and what size wrist you've got obviously. But I've actually been using these small ones and they seem to be working pretty well for all the watches I've got. And also you can change which way around you put the watch on. Obviously you can have it lengthways or you can have it widthways depending on your wrist size again. So plenty of options, definitely be able to get a nice size and fit. So it'll be nice and secure in there. So as you can see, there's plenty of different modes, as I'll quickly show you, but I'll quickly run through them now. So first one, on the first wheel, is we've got standby mode, so obviously off, then clockwise mode, counterclockwise mode, then a clockwise and counterclockwise, and then after that, non-intermittent counterclockwise and clockwise mode. So apart from that last one, they all actually are intermittent. So it'll rotate for 2 minutes, then it stops for 6, and then it rotates 8 cycles per minute. So one thing to quickly mention as well, with that non-intermittent clockwise, counterclockwise one, although it says it's non-intermittent, it does actually stop. So the way that one works is it'll rotate for 5 minutes clockwise, then 5 minutes counterclockwise, It does that for 3 hours, and then it stops for 9. So it won't be going constantly. So you shouldn't need to worry about any kind of wear on the watches. Obviously don't leave them in and leave it turned on 24/7. But other than that, you should be alright. You shouldn't be damaging them. As long as you figure out which way your watches wind, obviously, and allow for that. So I'll quickly get a zoom in, let you see it in a bit more detail. As you can see, it's stopped now, because it's in that 6-minute rest phase, before it'll start up again. Because I've currently got it on the clockwise mode. A couple of other things to quickly mention. As you can see, when I opened it up before, it did actually stop winding. There's a switch for that on the back, so you can actually switch whether you want it to do that or not. To be honest, I don't know why you'd turn it off, because obviously if you're opening it up, you probably want to take a watch out, so you want it to stop. As you can also see, there's a light at the top. Again, you can switch that on or off. And that's pretty much it with this one. I have to admit, I've actually been pleasantly surprised with this. When they first contacted me, seeing if I wanted to review this, I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to or not. Because, first of all, I didn't think they were actually going to send me something that cost that kind of money for free. And secondly, I don't really know where I'm going to put this still. This is obviously where I film at the moment, but as you can see, if I zoom back out quickly, it's rather big. That's why I've put it next to my other watch boxes, so you get a kind of sense of scale. I'll include a few pictures as well, so you can see a bit more dimension-wise what we're dealing with this kind of thing. Obviously they do different sizes, they do bigger ones, smaller ones. So if you do want to pick one up, like I say, link will be down in the description. Don't forget to use that discount code, especially the Black Friday one, because you get a massive discount on that one. If you're watching this, after that, and that's already finished, don't forget I have also got a 15% discount code down there as well. So you should be able to, if you do want to pick one up, obviously. Not everyone's going to want one, but if you do, you should be able to find something on there to suit you. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I know this probably hasn't been everyone's taste, but obviously the reviews of watches will be coming soon. This is just something a little bit different. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.